The School of Pain. Next lesson. Groaning our way through life. Romans 8:18. For I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory that is to be revealed to us. For the creation waits anxiously, eagerly for the revealing of the sons of God. For the creation was subject to futility, not willingly, but because of him who subjected it, in hope that the creation itself will be set free from its slavery to corruption into the freedom of the glory of the children of God. For we know that the whole creation groans and suffers the pains of childbirth together until now. Not only this, but we ourselves, having the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting eagerly for our adoption as sons, the redemption of our body. For in hope we have been saved, but hope that is seen is not hope. For who hopes for what he already sees? But if we hope for what we do not see, with perseverance we wait eagerly for it. In the same way, the Spirit also helps our weakness, for we do not know how to pray as we ought, but the Spirit himself intercedes for us with groanings too deep for words. And he who searches hearts and minds knows knows what the mind of the Spirit is, because he intercedes for the saints according to the will of God. Verse 18 says, the sufferings of this time are not worthy to be compared with the glory that's to be revealed. The sufferings in this life, if you put it in a category of how painful it is, it's like a speck of dust on the compared to the scale of the glory that's going to be revealed. So we shouldn't overemphasize our suffering so much, because it's not worthy to even compare with the glory that we have. So remember to dwell and meditate on the glory that awaits you, in order that we don't make the problem bigger than it really is. Then Paul tells us in Romans that all of creation is groaning. The trees, the sea, the plants, everything is groaning. Even the rocks will cry out, Jesus said. They're all groaning to be redeemed, because creation was subject to pain. Ever since Adam and Eve sinned, the world was cursed. Mankind was cursed. But we have this hope. It even says, we who have the Spirit, we are groaning inwardly, waiting for adoption. The truth is that even the believer, even the person who loves the Lord so much, even the most holy person is groaning. They're still groaning. Groaning, it's like that sigh, like, oh, I just can't, we're suffering. We're sighing through life, because this life is not our home. We're waiting for the next life. C.S. Lewis says that we were made for another world. That's why this world doesn't satisfy. And so we're groaning, awaiting for the redemption of our body. The other part of this passage that I love, it says that sometimes we sigh, we don't even know what to pray. Have you ever gone to prayer and you just can't even seem to get the words out because you're in so much pain? Or maybe you're just going through the day and there's so much on your mind, all you can do is just say, oh Lord, You just sigh. You almost can't even get words out. God says when you're in these moments of suffering, when you're in these times where life is so heavy, guess what? The Spirit is praying through you. The Spirit is interceding according to the will of God. Your sighs and groanings are prayers to God. Your pain, God sees it and hears it, and it's going up to him as a prayer. And it's beautiful, because it also says in Isaiah that Jesus intercedes for us. He's ever lives to make intercession for us. So the Spirit is interceding for us. Jesus is interceding for us, and God hears our prayers. And it says that we hope for what we do not see, because we wait for it with patience. So stay patient, stay consistently leaning on the Lord in suffering, and know that we're all groaning together. That's why Paul was groaning. He said, my desire is to depart and be with Christ, for that is far better. But to remain here, it's necessary, so that I may have fruitful labor for the Lord. The reason you're still here is there's still more work to be done. But it's true that in every Christian, there's that desire to depart and be with Christ, for that is far better than this life here on the earth. But until then, let's labor for him, let's work for him, and let's get to know him in a deeper way. Amen.